lots of statistics, but what about the stories, the personal stories? Well, we're joined now by Catherine Gray and Rosamund Dean, by Ruari Fairbairns and Andy Ramage, and they've all written new books encouraging readers to drink less and talking very honestly about your own experiences as well. And we thought we'd just rattle through those experiences very quickly to start with. So, Catherine, do you want to start one at a time? Sort of your relationship with alcohol and where you got to a point where you're telling us about it now.
Yeah, absolutely. So in my 20s, I was the archetypal party girl. And in my 30s, my drinking started to go a bit darker. So when I was 33, which was 2013, I decided to quit altogether because I thought my life was going to be better off. But I didn't think I was going to have any fun anymore. I thought that life sober was going to be really dull and I wasn't going to be able to relax at parties.
Okay, well, we'll find out whether you did or not in a second. Rosamund, tell us about your relationship with alcohol.
Well, I don't have any dramatic personal story. I had no rock bottom moment or anything. I didn't lose a job or destroy a relationship because of drinking. I just knew that I drank too much and wanted to cut down and found it really, really hard. So, okay, so we'll see how you're tackling that then. Ruari?
Yeah, like Rosamund, no rock bottom, broker for 11 years, just really ingrained into me that you need alcohol to be successful, to have a good time, etc. And, I wanted to go against that and change that. And I saw no way to do that and thought, there's a space here. How do I become alcohol-free in an alcohol-drenched society?
And that space has been occupied by you, Andy, because you've been working together.
That's right, we're both brokers in the city, and mine was very much a proactive stance. I wanted to be fitter, faster, a better dad, better husband, better at my job. And it seemed taking alcohol out of the equation was the key that unlocked all the goodness.
Okay, let me pick up with you then, Andy. You said better dad, better husband, better, fitter. Fitter, I understand. What made you think that alcohol was the reason that you weren't as good a dad or a family man as you could have been?
Because I think it's the tiredness and the lethargy of waking up on a Saturday morning being hungover or a bit not on the ball, as it were. And it's great, in our book we talk about this all the time, the 28-day alcohol-free challenge. It's about just being a better version of you. It's about being fitter and faster and spending time with your family and having that energy and that vitality to really get out there and enjoy life.
Have you cut out alcohol completely? I know the book is about 28 days and then it can move on. Have you now cut out alcohol completely?
Yes, so 4 years since I had a drink, which I just don't see the point.
Okay, and Catherine, your book actually picks up on this theme and it talks about the joys of being sober, because so many people think, I'm going to punish myself. I'm not, or see it as a punishment. I am not going to have a drink because too much fun, too much badness comes with it.
Yeah, people see it as deprivation, but when I got into it, when I got used to it, I found that I really felt like it was liberation instead. So for me, it was absolutely the best decision I've ever made.
Difficult?
Yeah, difficult at first, absolutely, because you're unlearning something that you've done for 2-3 decades. I hadn't been to a party and not drank for 21 years, so going to a party and not drinking is hard at first, but you get used to it, and then it's more fun.
I guarantee there'll be people watching this morning, maybe with a slight hangover, but who've been enjoying Christmas and drinking with their families and friends, saying, here they go, BBC Breakfast, load of experts on the sofa, preaching to us about not drinking. Rosamund, what do you say to them?
Well, my book isn't about giving up drinking completely, it's about moderation, because I don't think complete abstinence is necessary for everybody, absolutely. People seem to believe there are the two ends of the spectrum. There are alcoholics for whom drinking is a real problem and the only option for them is to give up altogether. And there are people who have a sort of normal, healthy relationship with alcohol. But of course, there are loads and loads of different grey areas in between. And people who drink too much and just want to cut down, who don't want to give up completely. So that's what my book's about.
Catherine, would you have thought of just cutting down rather than stopping?
I tried that 4 years. For about 5 years, I tried that. Loads of different moderation attempts. But for me, it wasn't possible. Certainly for some people it is, and for some people they'll take 3 months off and find that they'll be able to reset. But for me, I'm much happier completely alcohol-free.
Well, Ruari, it doesn't work for everyone. No, it isn't a one-fit-all.
Yeah,
everybody's different. I mean, Ruari, you've used the word challenge rather than, I don't know, a pledge or I'm giving up. It's almost like taking the idea of stopping to a different level.
Yeah, so we wanted to create something which you could be proud of, that you're going to go and test yourself, a real challenge. And so that's why we created the 28-day challenge book, and the community 1 year no beer is so that people can then go and say to people, I'm doing this challenge. And therefore people understand why you're taking a break, and while you take that break, you are unlearning all of this stuff, exactly what the guys were talking about there, this preconditioning that you need alcohol. You implement
implement a whole bunch of new healthy habits, and at the end of it you go, you know what, I'm not sure how much I want to drink anymore. I'm not sure how much I want to introduce it back into my life, and that's what our book is all about.
Are you a sober bore? Do you bore people with sober stories?
So
because that's what some people think.
Yeah,
I don't want to go out with
evangelist.
Yeah, exactly.
So we tried to make everything very functional around being out and being sociable. So, all of those daily tips. And for me, I did 2 years alcohol-free, and now I drink on special occasions. And I think that's more realistic for most people.
Have you got a healthy relationship with alcohol, do you think, now? Absolutely. And I think what you said about your mind being kind of pre-programmed over a lifetime to associate alcohol with relaxation, stress relief, socialising, celebration, basically everything that's good in life.
And everything about Christmas and New Year.
Exactly. And family. And,
Thank you all very much indeed. The 3 books are called The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober, Mindful Drinking, and the 28-Day Alcohol-Free Challenge.
That is it from us today. Enjoy your day, whatever you're doing. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
Warm.